Now we can see that the entire acetic anhydride is dissolved. It's still a very hot solution, so please be careful. But almost all of the color has disappeared. The colored impurities have become absorbed onto the charcoal, and we're now ready to do a hot gravity filtration. I've set up a new clean 250 ml Erlenmeyer flask, a funnel, a clamp, and a retort stand, making sure that the tip of the funnel is actually inside the flask. I'm taking some filter paper and we will fold it in a fluted manner, which will make the filtration go quite quickly. And it avoids any of the material crystallizing in the funnel. Where we want all the material is here. The purpose of this filtration is to remove the charcoal and the boiling chips and the colored impurities that have absorbed onto the charcoal. To do that, you take the filter paper, you fold it in half, fold it in quarters, fold it in eighths, and then one more time into 16ths. What you should end up with is a wedge with an arc along the curved portion that's approximately 1.5 centimeters. Give it a nice good squeeze to set the creases, and then open it up to half. I will now use those crease marks to fold and back fold accordion style to make my fluted filter paper. Fold, and then I will back fold, and then I will fold, and I will back fold, fold, and back fold. And if you've done it correctly, you'll end up with a wedge filter paper exactly the same dimensions with about an arc of 1.5 centimeters. However, now when you look at it, it is an accordion. Place it in the funnel, and you're now ready for the hot gravity filtration. This material has been sitting off the hot plate for several minutes now. No material has crystallized. However, it has cooled sufficiently that when it hits the cold glass and perhaps the cold filter paper, it may start to crystallize. And then, unfortunately, our product will be above the filter paper with the charcoal and the boiling stone, so I'm choosing to heat this back up just momentarily. It need not come back to a boil, but you will once again see the charcoal flakes starting to dance a little bit as if it's about to boil, and that's generally sufficient enough. And you can see it doesn't take very much. It's already starting to do it now. The hot plate I left on at 5, and you can see that the boiling starts almost instantly. It just ensures that the liquid is nice and hot for my hot gravity filtration. At this point, you must be quite careful. This liquid is quite hot. It's not boiling yet. You don't have steam, but it can cause serious burns if you spill it on yourself. So you must practice due care and attention. All right. This is warm. It's not hot, but it's comfortable. It's a little hotter than comfortable. Grab the flask at the bottom, and then when I filter it, I want to fill this filter paper up as best I can without overfilling it. By having a large amount of hot liquid in the funnel, it ensures that this flask maintains its heat. There's enough liquid in here that everything stays nice and hot, and any crystallization of our product is minimized. So I take care and attention to make sure that I keep this not absolutely full, but probably within 1 centimeter of the top of the filter paper. Again, the thermal mass of the water, the solvent, as well as the product, ensures that our material stays in solution and doesn't crystallize. I'm always asked, do I need to remove all of the charcoal? You can see that there's still the charcoal left behind, and the answer is no. The product almost in its entirety is here. If I use more water to rinse this product out here, adding it to the bulk of the solution, crystallization isn't as effective, and we in fact do more work and get less product. So at this point, if you leave some material behind, that is fine. You will, if you go to any lengths to try to recover that, unless you're extremely careful, you will end up with less results. At this point, my solution has filtered in its entirety. Some charcoal is in there, some boiling chips. It's dripped. I'm just going to let this sit for several minutes